Hello, everyone. Get ready for a thrilling journey into the life of one of America's most captivating figures. This story isn't just history, it's a saga of ambition, leadership, and a legacy that continues to inspire and intrigue. You're about to discover the incredible impact of John F. Kennedy, a man whose words and actions changed the world forever. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets of his remarkable life. John F. Kennedy, often known as JFK, was the 35th President of the United States. He was born on May 29, 1917 in Brookline, Massachusetts. His family was very famous and powerful. He came from a family of Irish immigrants, and they became one of America's most prominent families. JFK grew up in a big family with many brothers and sisters. His father, Joseph P. Kennedy Sr., was a successful businessman and ambassador. His mother, Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy, was a strong and intelligent woman. JFK attended Harvard University, a very famous school, and graduated in 1940. When he was young, he was very smart and loved to learn. He was also very interested in history and politics. After he finished college, a big war started all over the world. This was World War II. During World War II, JFK served in the United States Navy. He was a lieutenant, which is an officer, on a patrol torpedo boat called PT-109. This was a very dangerous job. In 1943, a Japanese destroyer attacked his boat and it sank. JFK was injured, but he was incredibly brave. He helped his crewmates survive. He swam for hours, pushing an injured crew member with him to find land. His actions during the war made him a hero and showed his courage and leadership. This experience shaped him deeply and taught him a lot about resilience and responsibility. After the war, JFK decided to enter politics. He wanted to make a difference in his country. His first step was to become a member of the House of Representatives. He served as a congressman from 1948 to 1953. This was a busy time for him, learning how the government worked and representing the people of Massachusetts. Then he decided to run for the Senate. He won and became a senator in 1953, serving until 1960. While he was a senator, he married Jacqueline Bouvier in 1953. She was a beautiful and stylish woman, and together they became a very famous couple. In 1955, JFK wrote a book called Profiles in Courage. This book was about American senators who showed great courage by doing what they believed was right, even when it was unpopular. The book was very successful and won a Pulitzer Prize, which is a very important award for writers. This showed everyone that JFK was not just a politician, but also a thoughtful and inspiring leader. In 1960, John F. Kennedy decided to run for President of the United States. It was a very exciting election. He was very charismatic and had a clear vision for the country. He ran against Richard Nixon, who was the vice president at the time. JFK won the election and became the youngest person ever to be elected President of the United States. He was also the first Catholic president in American history, which was a very significant milestone. His election brought a new sense of hope and energy to the country. JFK became president on January 20, 1961. His presidency was short, but full of important events and policies. He called his domestic agenda the New Frontier. This was a plan to improve American life, focusing on areas like education, space exploration, and fighting poverty. He encouraged Americans to be active citizens and work for the betterment of their country. One of his most famous quotes came from his inaugural address. He said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." This powerful message inspired millions of Americans to serve their nation and work towards a better future. JFK was a strong supporter of the civil rights movement. He believed that all Americans, regardless of their race, should have equal rights. He actively pushed for new civil rights legislation, which aimed to end discrimination against African Americans. His leadership during this time was crucial for the movement. However, his presidency also faced many challenges. In 1961, there was the Bay of Pigs invasion, an unsuccessful attempt to overthrow Fidel Castro's communist government in Cuba. This was a difficult moment for his young administration. Later in 1962, the world faced the Cuban Missile Crisis. This was a very dangerous confrontation between the United States and the Soviet Union over Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba. For 13 days, the world held its breath, fearing a nuclear war. JFK's calm and decisive leadership during this crisis helped to avoid a global catastrophe. and the Soviets eventually removed their missiles. Another significant event during his presidency was the construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961. This wall divided East and West Berlin and became a symbol of the Cold War. JFK responded by increasing the number of U.S. troops in West Berlin and strengthening military forces in Europe, showing America's commitment to freedom. He also pushed for the space race. He famously declared that the United States would land a man on the moon before the end of the decade. This ambitious goal inspired a generation of scientists and engineers and led to incredible advancements in space exploration. Economically, his policies helped start the longest period of economic growth since World War II. He also began to plan for programs to fight poverty, showing his dedication to improving the lives of all Americans. Sadly, John F. Kennedy's life was cut short. On November 22, 1963, while riding in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas, he was assassinated. This tragic event shocked the entire world. Lee Harvey Oswald was identified as the assassin. Just 2 days later, Oswald himself was shot and killed by Jack Ruby. The assassination of JFK remains a topic of much discussion and debate, but it marked a profound moment in American history. John F. Kennedy's legacy lives on. He is remembered for his youth, charisma, inspiring speeches, and his vision for a new frontier. His life, though brief, left an indelible mark on the United States and the world. He inspired a generation to public service and challenged Americans to reach for greatness. What an amazing and impactful life. JFK's story is a powerful reminder of leadership, courage, and the pursuit of a better world. We hope this journey through his life has been as fascinating for you as it was for us to share. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being inspired.